Hi, Libra rising sign. It is a weekly forecast starting on the 7th of April until 11th of April. I think this is a recalibration of me versus we dynamics this week. You are moving from a state of emotional compromise into more of a phase of a radical independence, with Mars entering your seventh house and Uranus hitting a peak in your eighth house. I think the focus is on the power balance in your closest relationships as well as your shared finances. It really feels like Libra that you have been, doing all the emotional heavy lifting lately. How do you feel about that? Like you have been keeping this peace at the expense of your own power. Maybe you had to be swallowing down a lot of stuff from your clients, from your relationship. But this week, this is not a nice girl or nice boy type of energy anymore. This is a bit over. This is about moving into a cycle where your boundaries become pretty much your best friend. You are about to find the courage to ask for exactly what you need, and you might be surprised by how fast the world moves actually to accommodate you. So Uranus hitting your 29th degree of Taurus at the same time when Lilith moves into Taurus as well. All this is your eighth house, the house of investments, psychological intimacy, psychological burdens, but also your debts as well. I mean, this could really talk to you about a breaking point regarding a joint bank account, the debt you have been carrying, a deep emotional secret. It's a damn breaking moment where you decide to stop carrying someone else's baggages. Also, this might be about you thinking how to finalize your debts, like how to pay your mortgage back and so forth. A friend of yours, for example. Lilith entering Taurus as well, which is a bit of a liberation for you. I'm reclaiming my financial and emotional sovereignty. I'm deciding that my inner peace is not for sale. I'm not setting a much higher price on intimacy and trust. I'm not going to sell out myself cheaper. So either we trust each other or we don't trust each other, for example. Either you are paying for my services or you are not getting the services. Apollo re-enters Leo this week as well, which is your 11th house, and that's the house of vision. So maybe your social life has felt a bit faded or a bit dramatic since mid-March, but the spotlight is coming back. So this is about relaunching a project, for example, stepping back into a leadership role in your community, or simply reconnect with your tribe. Maybe you have walked away from your tribe and let's say you haven't made so many videos or TikTok stuff. And then now you want to reconnect with these people. And also maybe you just want to be surrounded by people who actually feed your ego as well a little bit, people who look up to you. Mars enters your seventh house this week. The seventh house is one-to-one relationships, business partnerships, overall the other. And this could make this house very high voltage. On one hand, for the last few weeks, you might have been kind of brooding about a relationship, but then you stop brooding and just start speaking. Maybe there is a bit of an inner frustration there. And because you are a nice person, Libra is about being nice and being compromising and in a way accepting as well. But the Mars is telling you that I cannot be just the nice one all the time. I have to be able to stand up for myself. This is a double-edged sword, though. It's very good for clearing the air and making bold moves with a partner, but it can also lead to sparks as well as arguments. So we can use this fire to collaborate, to compete together, to tackle problems together, rather than using it against each other. Now, if you are single, this could be a green light actually to put yourself out there with a lot more confidence to attract someone into your life. Mercury and Palasatini is also making the very last conjunction in your sixth house. So they have been meeting up since February, late February. And maybe you have been iterating on a work process, or maybe you have tried to review your medical profile, losing weight and stuff like that, but maybe it didn't work out the greatest way. And then maybe you now come up with a specific diet, a workout routine, how to organize your desk, and so forth. All of a sudden, the strategy starts clicking in your head. You start seeing the pattern. For example, when you are eating because maybe you are moody or your emotions are kind of like fluctuating, because Pisces is, of course, a very emotional sign. So you find this genius out of the box way to make your life run more efficiently. Maybe you are trying to kind of organize the mess in your schedule. And maybe you find a strategic way to get more done, potentially in less time as well. So you might even be using some technological items for it. I think there is a bit of a fear here financially, or an emotional shift happening with you. This is though about discovering your individual power. This is about standing your ground in relationships. And remember, respect is earned through courage, not through people pleasing and then nodding when we are not agreeing with someone. I think the sixth house is still wanting you to pay attention to your body, as well as be smarter when it comes to making your own schedule. Because a brilliant idea for a new routine or work opportunities might be about to arrive to you. So, are you feeling ready to set some firm boundaries, for example, in your relationship, or are you still trying to keep the peace? Let me know in the comment. Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube membership or on my website, because I'm going to have a deep dive into the upcoming new moon, broken down for all 12 signs as well, which is going to be taking place on the 17th of April. So, good luck, Libra, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.